Good morning, everybody. I'm Jenny, and thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel in order to get new video content. Now, in this video of this weekly Cosmic Vibes, I'm going to talk about the Master Number Day. We have that Master Number coming up, and it's really high vibrational. We are moving into the autumn, the equinox season, if it's springtime or if it's the beautiful season of autumn. I mean, I love autumn myself, the beautiful colors, the leaves changing. And what does the season bring? No matter where you're at, it tells you and it reminds you that the only thing that is constant is change. To be open to the changes. It's how you go about it. Now, this is a week where you can really transcend forward and make those changes. It's a huge week to take action. Enough of the talk, 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 talk. Let's shift it up forward, you guys. Okay, so now, before I officially begin, I am going live right here on YouTube, doing some clairvoyant psychic readings for this equinox season. What a spirit has to say to you, specifically for you during this season time. Now, set your clock, set your dials, mark it down on your calendars for Friday, September the 27th at 12 noon Mountain Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, or 11 a.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to get notifications. If you like my videos, it really helps me grow my channel. It's growing really slowly, but I surrender it all, right? So follow me on Instagram, Jeni Ji Cousins. I'll follow you right back. My team posts up notifications on different things and events and all of these things that I'm doing, and I will follow you right back. So who's all going to tune in? Who wants a free clairvoyant reading by Jenny? I'm just saying, let everybody know. Have everybody follow the channel here. Subscribe to the channel. It's free, for goodness sakes, to get more notifications on these different events and so on and so on. Now, this week, you're going to be taking charge. Jenny, how do I know? You know, like look back to April. If you can remember, look back to April, see where you are now today. What were you doing then? You know, because it's like the farmer's seeds. What you plant in the autumn, you see the results in the spring. What you plant in the springtime, you see the results coming in the fall. So there's different seasons. We all have different cycles that we go towards and we move out of. You are still going to be working on karmic clearings with relationships. That is going to continue this week. You've been letting go of relationships, you know, and relationships could be with anybody, your partner, your person, business, job, your neighbor, like it doesn't matter who it is. You're like, you know what? I really felt that I just don't connect with that person anymore. We're just on two different paths, or what they want, what I want is differently. Maybe they have really hurt you and betrayed you, and you're like, you know what? I've had enough. I need to now move into the direction this way. You know, oh my gosh, am I going to be lonely? Oh my gosh, I'm feeling alone. That's part of your journey. You know, this is the week, like I just mentioned. You can transcend forward in quantum leaps this week. Your soul has been pulling you for quite some time. Even look back onto June. What did you guys start in June? If you remember, like a new project, did you start a new job, a new relationship? You know, just different things like that. Where is it now today as well? You know, some of you could be really disappointed with, you know, I started that, whatever it was back in June, and I'm just really disappointed with that. Don't worry about that, because this is how you learn more about what you want. And this is how you learn about, especially, you know what, I thought I wanted that, but I don't anymore. That's how you learn. We can sit back and say, I wonder what would have happened if I did this or if I did that. First of all, before making any decisions, take time back to reflect on, pause, and take a look at, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen? And look at reality, because this week you're going to be more open to changes. Like some of you have just been presented with opportunities, that have been presented to you. And some of you are like, yeah, I'm really glad I took that job, or I made that decision, like whatever it is. You have seen also what was restricting you, who was restricting you. And you're like, you know what? I just got to take that step up. Like I just got to really focus on myself. I really have to, start implementing these changes. Absolutely. Absolutely. The changes that you make can be huge, even baby steps every day, making little changes every day. You have to go on your own flow. Some people can jump right in there and make huge changes happen just like that. Where some people, they're like, it's going to take me a little time. Go on your own flow always. Don't have somebody say, well, I can't believe you didn't make these changes, or I can't believe you didn't do this or this or that. Ignore that, because it's not about them. This is your journey. This is your journey of your soul. And it's being prepared this week, as I'm saying, like fall brings changes, autumn, we see the color leaves, if it's spring or autumn. There's going to be more deaths this week as well. With this eclipse energy, the super full moon energy, I talked about that in my last video, how you're moving towards your soul's purpose and so on with the eclipse energy. The eclipse energy has really shaken things up. That's going to continue as well. So also, by the way, what you have been working on, you are going to see those results coming even more towards the 2nd and the 3rd of October. And you're going to be facing more challenges as well. This can be a little kind of a week where you might also get triggered. So as I mentioned even before in my other video, really pay attention to what themes keep on coming up. What have you been constantly dealing with? Because you could get triggered even more this week. And this is a week as well where you're like, you know what, you're going to get pushed. Things are going to get pushed more quickly for you. And then you can be like, oh my gosh, oh, I have to go in that direction, or and then we start to hyperventilate. We can easily go into fear zone, right? So it's like, okay, take that time to pause and be really open to the new. This is the change. Equinox brings change. And it's like, okay, Spirit, I know I need to make these changes. I know I need to make these endings or these new beginnings. I'm open for beautiful new opportunities. I am ending situations that are just no longer good for my higher self and highest purpose. You have been shown what's not working for you if you paid attention to it. So you're going to see and understand why things are happening and have happened where you are now today. It's like, wow, am I ever glad I didn't do that? Or, wow, am I ever glad I did do that? We're in Libra season, like the 22nd, 23rd and such like that. We are moving into Libra season. Libra wants balance. So you're going to be finding that even on the 22nd, 23rd, the 23rd, by the way, is the master number day. It's a higher vibrational day. That could be the day where you're like, you know what? I got to take action now. I'm ready. My course is starting this week. My new job is starting this week. I'm going to focus more on my projects. I'm going to be making changes. And, that's the days when, like really look back to June, what you were working on. Because you might even see those results happen the 22nd and the 23rd, by the way, this week. And as you get triggered, as I mentioned, it's so easy to get into fear zone. oh, Jeni, I started this project and I just, oh my gosh, stop putting pressure on yourself. This is the week where it's really important to restart or continue working on what you were truly passionate about. Our life gets busy, and we're like, geez, I had all of these things planned and projects or whatever, but I hadn't had time to work on it. This is a week where you can restart those projects again, because whenever you're not following certain things that you're passionate about with projects, it can fade over time. And then it's like, wow, gee, I started that project a year ago or 2 years ago or a few months ago, or like whenever it was, and I haven't worked on it. This is the week to reopen that Pandora's box, because you never know what you're going to discover in that time. So focus on what really, really brings you peace and happiness. God resides within your soul. I don't get no messages, Jeni. I don't hear anything. Okay, this is the time. Maybe you guys should go for nature walks, go into the forest, go into the woods, go into nature somewhere. That's God's country. Who created our planet with Mother Nature? Treat it with respect, and it will show you respect back. It's there to help you transcend. It's there to bring that peace of mind for you. We've had enough. We've had enough with the ugliness in the world and situations. And as I've talked about for quite some time, how much truth is being exposed more and more and more. That's going to continue on and on and on. You are showing who is restricting you, what was restricting you, who's been deceitful, who's been there for you, all of these things. It's really hard for me to get out there on social media. Even though I'm out there on social media, I observe a lot of things, and I'm like, wow, it's just mind-boggling how people attack each other right on social media, talking about friends or talking about certain situations right on social media there. And I'm like, wow, that's incredible. It's like, talk to that person in private if you have an issue with them or concern with them, because that opens up the door to negative energy. That opens up the door to drama that will bring that right towards you. There's people that are truly, truly going to regret how they treated you, what they've done to you, or what they've said to you. There's a lot of talk that goes on behind closed doors, as I call it, that when you start to walk away from somebody, or you start to set boundaries and such like that, that person might not like it. So what are they going to do? They're going to go say all of these things behind your back of all of these things to make it look like that they're the victim, and what a bad person you are, which is all ego based. It's just an insanity. I distance away from that. I completely and utterly stay away from it. I'm like, wow. And I just continue to move on, work on my photography, and so on and so on. So it's really important to surround yourself with positive energy, positive people who support you in a positive way. When you surround yourself with negative energies, you become that. So it's really, really important. You attract your tribe, you attract your soul vibe, your soul tribe, all of those things to you. So if you've got energies and people around you that you're like, oh my gosh, reflect on this. This is why there's a lot of karmic clearings coming with relationships, friendships, relationships of all different modalities and ways. When you let go of the wrong energies, the right energies appear for you. I mean, I'm so truly grateful for such amazing people in my life. I'm so truly grateful. I've let go of a lot of different energies in my life and people and such like that. And I'm always grateful for time shared with that person, no matter how it ended or no matter what I learned from it or whatever. I always wish that person the best, no matter who it is. So it's really important to do that. We want to be able to rate positive energy in the world and start depleting this negative toxicity of, like dark forces, dark entities. We can already clearly see what's going on in the world. So, that's what I'm saying. You guys are healing, and that's going to continue for the rest of this year. So your triggers this week could be getting triggered on old traumas, painful situations of who betrayed you, who hurt you. If it's going back to other times in your life, that's purposely coming up for you to still work through, to heal. And whenever we have like super moons and full moons and new moons and different energy times, eclipses, things do get emotionally intense because our soul wants to heal. Our soul wants to let go of situations that we work through. Gee, I thought I let go of that. Yes, you have. However, it's a process that takes time. The process that takes time. There's a lot of people that are healing past karmic, past ancestral wounds from other lifetimes and that, and I help people through that. There's steps. It's not all the same for everybody because everybody is differently. I read into your level of consciousness to see where you're at, read into your past life akashic records and so on, see where you are now today, and let's start healing and clearing. Everybody is different. Everybody has their own journey. That's why whenever you hear, I can't believe you're still dealing with that, or I can't believe you haven't healed from that, or I can't, like, let it go. Let it go. Pay attention. As I mentioned, who do you feel happy around? Who do you feel where you can be like, I can be myself, and this person, they really accept me unconditionally. Pay attention to that. Really pay attention to that. Listen to your intuition speak. Really, really important. Really important. And whenever you're not hearing messages coming through, that's a clear indication that, you know what, I need to turn the world off right now. Need to turn my phone off. Maybe I need to take a break from social media. Maybe I just not need to listen to the news. Pay attention to who's calling you. But it's like we all know, okay, who's this? I don't want to talk to that person because they're full of negativity and drama, and they're going to truly bring me down. This is why setting boundaries is so important. Self-love and self-care is crucial. You're not saying, hey, I'm better than you. No. But what you're saying is, I'm not going to be a part of that. We all are dealing with things. There's some people that we can truly talk to about certain things and situations and such like that. You know who your people are. You really do. You can feel it. You can see it. And you have seen, and it's going to continue, people who are not authentic. Hear that again. People who are not authentic. It's very important to stay true to who you are and be authentic. Be your true self. You'll attract who you are. So if you want to be somebody else, you're going to attract different people to you. And how is that going to work out for you? When you're being yourself, it's like, this is me, not everybody's going to like you. There's going to be people that are going to like you, that are not going to like you. And that has nothing to do with you at all. Just be yourself and the right people will come to you. This is a week where you can really, really transform and like in quantum leaps and bounds and right. I'm just saying. So now with these different planetaries, every day we get affected, our animals get affected. So this eclipse and energies are so powerful. As I mentioned, there's going to be more passings of animals, passing of your pets, passing of people. There's been more accidents with water. I've been talking about that for quite some time. I talked about it in my prediction video for this year as well that I did back in December for events this year. A lot of things I predicted has happened and is currently happening. So whenever you want to really look into something, just kind of listen to that inner guru within. And it's really important to really be mindful of where your thoughts are. Because this week you can really move out of certain patterns, certain behaviors. It's like spirit, I'm open for these beautiful changes. I might not know what direction or how, but I'm open to receive the direction of my soul's path and my soul's destiny. Please give me the strength and the courage to make these changes that I know I need to make. This is a big year about health conscious as well. There's people that are focusing more on their health now. I don't even want to talk about health actually, because been exposed. So you know what's right for you. You know what's right for you. When you listen to your heart and not your ego, your fear starts to fade away. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, I'm 100% self-employed. I only just have myself to depend on, nobody else. And every morning, no matter what I have going on during the day or whatever it is, I'm like, Spirit, it's going to be an amazing day for me. I'm so grateful for my new connections, for new opportunities that come to me that are really good for my highest self and my highest purpose. I'm so grateful for having such amazing, beautiful souls in my life and people, and how things are expanding for me and in a positive way. It's really how we go towards our mindset. Like I said, we all can go into fear and anxiety and all of those things, of course. Of course we do. Even when I was away on assignment, oh my gosh, the weather, like driving on the highway, I'm like, oh my God, like it was just, I was getting slammed with rain, and I'm like, oh my Lord, I was getting tested. And I even missed my turnoff. Like my GPS was like, I'm like, what the heck? Right? But I'm like, okay, Spirit, maybe I'm supposed to go there. Maybe I was supposed to turn there to get off of the highway from this potential situation, or like whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll turn around. I got to trust the process. I'm not happy about that, Spirit, because I wanted to get to my destination quicker, because I wanted to get out of this. But it went really good. It went really well. And I was very grateful for being a part of my assignment, and being asked to be a part of something. So, you want to see more things, follow me on Instagram. I post things, and on my photography account, Jeni Ji Photography on Instagram, right? I don't post, everything that I'm doing on social media, of course not, because I have a lot going on, right? But every now and then I'll post certain things, and I love how meeting new people. I'm just so grateful. And, you can find that you can meet new soul tribes and new opportunities that just are really right for you when you're open. Clearing karmic situations, letting go of people that are dragging you down, letting go of people that are not supporting you in a positive way can change your life. It really can. I'm not saying walk away from them, never talk to them again. No, of course not. No. But it all comes into looking within. Is my karmic relationship with this person, whoever it is that now finished? Am I ready to move on? The universe will help you when you're ready to surrender. And that eclipse removed people and situations that they're like, okay, we don't want, we're going to remove that from you. This is why we get these pre-signs of what's not working. So the universe gives us the opportunity to heal and clear and resolve karmic situations. And if we don't pay attention and listen to it, boom, 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 expect the unexpected. And that's going to continue on a little bit as well, because we still are in the eclipse season and all of these things. So just really, really pay attention. You know, you can always reach out to me and book a reading with me, and I can give you a lot of more insights of what's going to happen and all of these things, right? Soulworkwithjeni.com. I'm just saying. So sometimes we need just those confirmations. So you're going to find that your body reacts differently every day according to where the planets are and such and such. I don't go into a lot of details, but you might find the 20th and the 21st that your neck, your throat could be feeling a little bit more sensitive. So your animals as well. As we're moving into the eclipse season as well, 25th and the 26th, your stomach and your breast and your womb could be a little bit off. You might even find during the 23rd, that day, you could have a little bit more of like kind of like a headache, you know, because it's like, oh, the fall is here or the spring is here. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited about that, you know, but oh my God, I'm going into fear zone because I know I have to make these changes. So go with the flow and trust the process. Really trust the process because there's huge transformation coming. You know, it's like, I don't want to continue working for these guys anymore. I don't want to continue being in this relationship. I don't like whatever it is. This is the perfect time to make these changes. I'm just saying. So now I'm going to pull a couple of cards to see what the collective has to say. I do not use cards when I do a reading with someone because I'm a clairvoyant, psychic, medium, past life akashic records, animal communicator, and so on and so on. However, collective for the YouTube video, as I always say, we're going to pull a couple of cards to see what the universe wants to tell you. I pulled some decks and cleared them before I started this. So let me know if you resonate with these cards because it's not going to resonate with everybody, of course, right? So if you really truly resonate for this specific card, let me know. You know, please like my video. It helps. I'm trying to build it up to get monetized, but there's so much involved with YouTube that, but anyways, don't get me started. Do not get Jeni started. So, okay, now I'm just trading, you know, I'm feeling which deck here. Okay, right away. Okay, so the deck I'm going to use here, this is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland, by the way. Green is the heart chakra. Green is very healing color as well. So let's ask the universe, what is the message from the 20th to the 27th of September? Like, can you believe we're moving into October? Like, oh my gosh, October. Like, this is a fast year with the universal 8 year, by the way. So, and it's a huge week to manifest. It's a huge week to manifest. Don't second doubt your dreams. Don't. Write it down, write specific details. You can add more and more and more things on there as well. And so, you know what, when people ask me certain projects I'm working on or my dreams, I don't say a lot. You know, there's only a couple of people I might talk to about, maybe actually one that I might even talk to more about what I'm working on. But what is the message collectively from the, wow, right away. Third eye chakra. Now your third eye is right up here and here. Third eye chakra is your clairvoyance. Third eye chakra is your intuition, your inner guru speaking, your gut instinct. So you know how I said, really listen within. And if you cannot hear messages coming through or, you know what, what direction do I go? And if spirit says, you know what, pause right now, then listen to that. Because you're going to have this week being very fast. Things are going to move really quickly, especially by the end of the week, the 26th and the 27th. And this is a week when you're going to be reflecting back on a lot of your past lessons and such like that. But it's also a day on the 24th and the 25th to rest. So whenever you're feeling, you know, I'm just really tired, listen to that. Because our days we rest are preparing us for the days that we're going to be really busy to give us a lot more energy and such like that. So Really listen within, really listen within. So I'm going to also pull a message here from our animal kingdom. The deck I'm using here is Animal Whispers by Madeline Walker. What does the animal kingdom have to say to us? What is the message from our animal kingdom? Oh, right away. The squirrel. Declutter your mind. Store only that which serves you. Now, what did I talk about? Keeping your mindset positive, distancing away from negativity, people who are negative, people who are fearful, all of that, people who don't treat you with respect. Focus your mind on positivity. It's going to be an awesome day. It's going to be a great day. I am going to pass my exam. I am going to get that job. I am, and I will are very powerful Vedic mantras that go back thousands of years ago. I will change this. I will do this. I will accomplish this. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am successful. Positive mantras, positive, positive, positive. When you get into that habit and routine of saying positive affirmations every morning, your day changes. We all have challenges. Every single one of us do. That's part of life. If everyone ever says, I don't have challenges, I challenge that person. So, when things are flowing, we're on the right path. And sometimes we have to clear a lot of karmic situations to get there. If we ignore things, nothing's going to change, nothing's going to clear. So this eclipse, and especially this week, is showing you what is not working. So this one, I'm getting pulled towards this deck here right away. Alrighty. So the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron-Reid. Which direction are you guys going towards? I mean, I love the autumn. I love doing photography in the autumn. So I love it. I love it. Like, can you imagine walking along this? You can look at my photography account, Jeni Ji Photography on Instagram. You'll see photos. And, like, how can you not find peace walking in nature, being surrounded by Mother Nature and its beautiful essence? 20th to the 27th. What is the cards for the universe and the cards have to say to us? Okay. Pretty safe. Rescue. Rescue. Who are you rescuing? You have to rescue yourself. You have to rescue yourself of past behaviors or habits. You have to rescue yourself from toxicity, from negativity, from things or people, situations that are just not working for you anymore. Maybe some of you are rescuing an animal. You have to rescue yourself. This is self-love and self-care. Take time out for you. Like I will have my phone on mute all day long. I mean, I check my phone for messages, of course, throughout the day, but I have it on mute because I get ding, 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 ding a lot throughout the day. So, which I'm very grateful, a lot of messages, new opportunities and so on coming in. However, it's like, okay, I need to take time for me. Maybe I'm going to do a little photography for an hour. I'm going to take time out for me. I bring my phone with me. I have the volume off and I just stay with the moment of the now and enjoy it. Or if I'm working on one of my projects or like whatever it is, maybe you just need time to sit back in silence, or maybe you just want to sit back and watch a movie, or like whatever it is. Whenever you are like feeling overwhelmed, like August was a really, really intense month, and going into September as well. as we're clearing, healing, and dealing with situations that are trying to restrict us or that has restricted us, and so on and so on and so on. There's a lot of healing going on, and betrayal and deceit. That is still going to continue. That is. The world has been awakening for quite some time, as I've mentioned several times. So let us pull a card as well. Ancestor Spirit, Jade Scar. Ah, can't really see that. Okay. I think you heard it anyways, right? Okay, so I'm just hearing the song for someone. I'm just hearing this Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I think it was John Denver that sang that. I'm not going to sing it because I'm not a singer. I'm not. Trust me. You'd all run the opposite direction if I started singing. Mind you, I did sing Dream On by Aerosmith one time when I was in the shower years ago. And one of the neighbors heard me and he's like, "Oh my God, that was so good." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you heard that. I was so embarrassed." He goes, "No, that was really cool." And I'm like, no, maybe if I had a couple of cocktails or something, you'll hear me sing. I do in my car. I do in my car, right? Because you're driving and who cares, right? So, anyways, but Colorado Rocky Mountain High, like I'm really hearing that coming in. So if somebody's in Colorado or you're getting drawn to the Rockies or you're getting pulled to go to Colorado or move to Colorado or something with Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I'm hearing. So I don't know who will connect with that. Maybe you're thinking of going there. Maybe you're thinking of, like I'm saying, going on a hike or moving there, just being there, just to go and walk in nature. You are on the right path. You're getting pulled to that. Really pay attention to that. You know, I used to live in Colorado Springs many, many years ago, once upon a moon ago, you know, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful place. And it is on my list to go back to and do some more, go through Garden of the Gods, horseback riding, go to Manitou Springs and Pueblo and just lots of different things. You know, and Breckenridge, I just heard as well coming through. Um, so that, okay, so maybe some of you are planning like a vacation there as well or something, but Breckenridge, I'm hearing as well. So something more connected with that. Um, so yeah, so really listen to that. Really, really, I never know what messages come up from spirit. So whenever I keep hearing it, I say it. So not all of you guys will resonate with that, right? So, okay. So now what does spirit have to say to us from the 20th to the 27th? What does spirit have to say for you? What messages? What is the message for this week from the spirit world, the 20th to the 27th of September? I didn't feel that card. Pumpkin spice. Who all is in this pumpkin spice? I'm going to be getting me some pumpkin spice next week. I've set a day. Okay. So now the card that fell out, this is quite kind of interesting. This is about, it's called Shine Brightly. Oh, I think, yeah, I showed you the deck. Shine brightly, stand out, be proud, individuality. Now, do you remember when I said, be authentic? For goodness sakes, be yourself. You know, this is me, right? I know who I am. I know where my heart's intentions are. All of these things. I'm just me. I surrender it, right? I don't think anything of it. So be yourself, be unique, be, you know, follow your creativity, right? Like you hear there's three guys in you know, wearing some paint on their bodies and being creative and such like that. Look at them. You can see that. They're being creative. Maybe that's their ancestral lineage. You know, different cultures, different ways we do things. You can't put down people's cultures or different religions and such like that. You know, you might not agree with the way certain people do things, but that's their journey. That is their life. If it's causing you conflict and hurting you in such a way, that's something different. However, be creative, you guys. This is the week. Maybe get a pumpkin spice latte. Go for a walk in the autumn, in the woods, in the forest, in a park, wherever it is. You know, enjoy life. Enjoy the simplest things. I'm so grateful for even the smallest things in my life. You have no idea, like the littlest things. Simplicity is how I like to leave things and work through things. And we get challenges and we get triggered. We all do. It's how we work through it. For every problem, there is a solution, one way or the other. You know, there's long-term goals, there's short-term goals. Keep focused on yourself and working towards your dreams. Very important. So how many of you guys are joining me live here on YouTube on the 27th of September, Friday, 12 noon Mountain Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific for free clairvoyant reading? Now make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. As my channel grows, then I'll be doing a lot more things here on YouTube, but I'm not going to be doing all of these things until it starts growing because it's a lot of work. So from that moment on, what are we going to do? We're going to be grateful. We're going to start setting boundaries on situations. We're going to be clearing. We're going to be healing. We're going to be resolving issues. We're going to embrace this week with action and transcend forward. How many of you are doing that? How many of you are open to change? I will leave that up to you. So until next video, thank you everyone for tuning in. Namaste.